So sitting down with the theme that's super important for everyone, not just all of us, but everyone. It's all about becoming a master of goal setting. And that is the first step of mastering any other things or all other things in life. This next gentleman has helped millions of people around the world improve this skill and even to master this skill. It's something that you need on a daily level. It's something you need in your daily life and your work life, but definitely something that you need as part of building Zinzino, trying to focus on what it is that really makes a difference, matters in your life, and to be able to find the energy and the focus to consistently, in a long-term approach, work with Zinzino and work to build it into the size of business that you want to build it. The following gentleman has been working with companies all around the world, helping millions to master this skill. For example, companies like Microsoft, Siemens, Disney, Coca-Cola, as well as all kinds of educational establishments, sports and fitness groups, and other companies just like ours. I'm super grateful to have him online again with us. I'm super grateful that we have Zinzino providing us free access to the incredible tool online around goal mapping, so that we can all be building our own goal maps. Hopefully all of you have already set up your own goal maps online, so that you can now today have a deep dive into what it really means and what kind of value you can really get from that. An unbelievable dream, struggle, victory story of his own that he shared with us at the Zinzino Finland event exactly 1 month ago. I'm so happy to be able to introduce you. Welcome, Mr. Brian Mayne.
Yeah, thank you. Great pleasure to be with you. And I think you all know Zinzino's in my heart, because I've been presenting for Zinzino many times at the global conference rally, as well as individually, many different countries now. I really love coming to Finland. It's been probably 3 years since I've been to Finland, and so I'm very grateful that technology now allows us to connect in this way. I think maybe many of you have seen goal mapping before the presentation. Maybe you've created a goal map already. Today, what I wish to do is to coach a volunteer into creating a goal map specifically to build Zinzino business. The principles of goal mapping are universal. You can use them in every area of your life. We have children creating goal maps, and sports people creating goal maps, and business people creating goal maps. And of course, we have many people in multi-level marketing creating goal maps. And when you are creating specific goal map, it's the same principles, but there is a slight difference with the focus. And in the last presentation, I was only showing the process of creating a map. But today I want to focus specifically on the important principles that help you to make the map strong. The stronger you make the map, the greater the power you achieve in moving towards your goals. And it's like a combination, a lock. Get all of the reels in the right sequence, and it's unlocking your potential. And it's just few simple principles to understand, but then to follow the principles and apply the principles. Can I check that we have Tero with us today, who I know has volunteered?
Absolutely.
All right, super. And so I will show short, just very short, a PowerPoint presentation, so that we make sure there is a general understanding. But then I will ask Tero if he is ready to open his goal mapping account, share his screen, and then I will coach him through the goal map creation for Zinzino Business, so that everyone here today can observe. And my recommendation is today, in real time, that you are creating your Zinzino Gold Map. I know that we are recording today and it will be possible for you to watch the recording afterwards. But if you make the start now, today, in the moment, you'll find that it is more powerful that way, especially for the first couple of steps of the map, because this is where the coaching process is most important. And there are some things that are really crucial that you're getting them in the right way so that you maximize on the power of the mapping system to help you to achieve your goals. Let me share my screen, show the PowerPoint quickly, and then we'll move to the actual coaching part to create the map. And maybe the first thing to say is that if you have not already have a goal mapping account, please create a goal mapping account. And if you have not joined the goal mapping Zinzino team, then please join the goal mapping Zinzino team. Here is the address, the URL, online.goalmapping.com/Zinzino. And this will bring you here to the registration page if you do not have goal mapping account, or if you have goal mapping account, you simply select login. And when you sign in here, it will take you directly into the Zinzino area. And I'll just take my PowerPoint off a moment and click on the Zinzino area. I can also join it here. So this is the public goal mapping. But because I'm already a member of the Zinzino team, I can click here and then I can choose Zinzino and I can enter. And there are now, I think, 1,500, maybe more. I will check later. People, Zinzino people, many countries now, who are joining this special goal mapping Zinzino area. And we have here the key principles and video from goal mapping, but they are focused on the importance of using the principles to build your Zinzino business. Why positive thinking is important to build the Zinzino business. Why a goal map is important for the Zinzino business. And you can see here as well other video of me making presentations. You can see example goal maps, and you can watch video that shows you how to create action plan. So you can plan your Zinzino goal map in more detail. I'll also be showing this today in the coaching with Tero. And then further down, it's even possible to create your own private team space, where if you wish to, with your downline, you can be sharing your maps. And it's quite an important thing to share your map because it really increases the power of the belief that you create in achieving your goals. When you're making it public, when you're telling someone, it's taking the power to a higher level. We go back again now to the PowerPoint presentation. And just quick reminder of the key principles. Many people have been asking me recently, what is the importance of positive thinking and goal setting when we have so many problems in the world? We've had 2 years with lockdown and COVID. We have economic prices going higher for fuel, for food, and of course the terrible war now with Ukraine. This is the most important time really to learn science of positive thinking and goal setting. All of the things in the world are a little outside of our immediate control. The analogy I use is like you are a sailing boat on the ocean, and the wind will change direction many times. You cannot control the wind, but you can adjust the sail. And this is how it is for each person in life. We are like a sailing boat on the ocean. and the situations in life are changing many times. Often there is little that we can control, especially with global situations like the war with Ukraine, the aggression that is being shown there. But we can choose the personal set of ourselves, and we can be the best captain that we can be, and to find solutions to help ourselves have a stability in this really difficult time. It's important that we learn how to choose our thoughts and build our belief, how to influence our feelings and live with a good attitude, so that we can find a way forward, find some solutions, create some security for ourselves and for the people that we wish to help. And by choosing our thoughts, by influencing our feelings, we also empower our action. Because if we go into fear, then either we become frozen with the fear, or we run like a scared animal. And those things, being frozen, running crazy, are not helping in the difficult situations we face. And what is helping is that we find inner stability that comes from our belief, and it shows in our attitude, and that helps us to have more power in our behavior. And then we're able to steer a little better with the stormy situations we find in life. And what is really important is that each of us are clear on a goal, that we know what is important for us, that we are prepared to make a stand for what we believe in, that we will stand up for what we believe is right, that we will stand together with the people that are trying to make the world a better place. The more that we understand the power of goal setting, the more it can help us in all of the areas of life. And like was said in the introduction, when we learn how to set goals in a powerful way, it can help us in so many different life areas. And the last time I was speaking at the invitation of Zinzino, Finland, it was to show goal mapping generally, and we had a lot of public people in the presentation on the success day. Today, we will focus specifically on creating goal map to build the Zinzino business. And if you haven't already done so, please do have your goal mapping account ready so you can follow through. Setting goals helps us to think more positive. We each have billions of brain cells, and all of our brain cells grow arms or branches called dendrites. And when we have a thought, it starts in one brain cell, it travels along the arms, it wants to join with another arm. But there is a small gap separating all of the arms, synaptic gap. And there is much detail we could explore, but here is the most important thing to understand. If we choose a positive thought, if we choose a positive thought about ourselves, our life, if we choose a positive thought about building our Zinzino business, then the positive thought is releasing special chemical into our brain and body, serotonin, which is giving us the feeling of happiness and well-being. It's helping us to feel a greater well-being and balance in ourselves as a person. It's also helping to connect the brain cells. And as we make more and more connections, it's helping us to find answers to problems. And we're having light bulb moment, we become inspired, and we see a new way forward. We see a better way that we can move towards the achievement of our dreams and our desires. And when we're having that positive thought and we're finding answers and having new ideas, the brain cells are joining, they release the serotonin, it makes the connection, gives us good feeling. But then afterwards, quite quickly, the brain cells are disconnecting again. And so this is why it's important to understand the science of goal setting. because the brain cells that fire together again over 10, 20, 30 days, gradually they're forming a connection. And when we form that connection, it starts to create for us a new belief. Takes minimum 10 days of repeating the thoughts. When you set a goal, you are reminding yourself, you are refiring the brain cells, and as they connect over 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, they become established in the connection. This is forming new belief. The new belief is both command to your subconscious mind to move you to the goal, is also invoking law of attraction. It's bringing the goal towards you. More connections we make, the more we are able to work with whole brain. This is so important for success in Zinzino business. Whole brain means we can have a good vision of the future and communicate the vision to our team to inspire them, to the new people that we want to share the opportunity with. And very importantly, we're activating left brain, logical brain, so that we can follow the plan. There are so many successful leaders in the Zinzino business that already are showing the way. Here is the strategy, follow the plan, and it helps you to be effective in your actions and daily activity. And the more balance we have, right brain, left brain, the more effective we are at turning our thoughts into reality, so that we choose the future for ourselves, the future we wish to live. Brain balance is iterative, like infinity sign. It's not static, like a set of scales, equal, okay? It's iterative. Right brain, have the picture, left brain, follow the plan. Right brain, form the vision, left brain, make the strategy. Right brain, left brain, right brain, left brain. And you will see this throughout history in brilliant people. If we become negative, if we think negative thoughts about ourselves, our life, building the Zinzino business, then we're releasing different chemicals into our brain and body. Cortisol. Cortisol is the chemical giving us the feeling of sadness and fear. It's also neuroinhibitor. It's stopping the spread of thought. More negative and fearful we become, more the brain is closing down. And all we see is the fear getting bigger, bigger, bigger in our mind. Life's modern challenges require that we stay positive to find creative solutions. Setting goals is the best way of helping keep the brain cell connections. When you are setting positive goals, it's forming positive connections in your brain. They are releasing the positive chemicals like serotonin that are giving you positive feelings, that are creating positive actions, that empower your behavior and help you to achieve the things that are important to you. And the more we are activating both brain, right brain, creative brain, left brain, logical brain. Left brain is conscious mind. Right brain is more subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is really, really powerful, but it cannot make choices. Subconscious mind is like autopilot. The analogy we are using for children is that subconscious mind is like magical genie. And my most popular book is a book I wrote for children, Sam the Magic Genie. But many big people also like the book. It's a book for all ages. Genies are very powerful. Genies can work magic. Genies can help your wishes come true. But a genie cannot wish for you. You, with your conscious mind, must set the target to command your subconscious genie to move you towards the goal. The best way of setting the target and commanding your subconscious genie is with a goal map. So here we have the Zinzino Gold Map, and in the very center, and you will see this in just a few moments when we go to create the map with Tero, is that in the center of a Zinzino Gold Map is always the next position you wish to reach in the Zinzino plan. If you're doing goal map about life, maybe the main goal is dream home. Maybe the main goal is dream car. Maybe the main goal is I'm sailing on a yacht. And maybe the main goal is financial freedom. The main goal can be many things. But in a Zinzino goal map, the main goal is always next position you wish to reach in the plan. And the side goals are those things that are needed to reach that next position. So maybe introducing new people to the team, sharing the opportunity, having more customers, supplying a greater number of products, maybe developing some of your existing team, and maybe developing yourself. Top of the map, why do you want it? If you're achieving the next level in the Zinzino plan, what good things is that going to help you create or achieve in your life? Will you have more freedom? Will you have a greater freedom of time, money? Will you be living more the life that you wish to live? Living in dream home, or having the life where you can travel more freedom? When? So we have start date and achievement date. And usually I'm recommending people have a date that is around 1 year, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. And then how? And here in the Zinzino map, always I recommend digital, not paper. Because when you are doing a business map like this, you want to update the map every month. And when you have the map digital, click of a button, you can update it. New ideas, new insights, new detail, new targets. But when it's on paper, you have to redraw every time. Digital makes it easy to update, easy to personalize with pictures that have strong meaning for you, and easy to share with your team or for your downline to share up to you. And I know many leaders in Zinzino that when they are working with a new person, they want the new person to share their goal map with them, so they know what are the motivations for this new person I'm going to help and become successful as a partner in Zinzino. And then the final step, who? Who is helping? Sometimes it's you are the person. Sometimes it is team, downline, sometimes upline, maybe even sometimes you're working crossline. 7 simple steps. What do you want to achieve in your Zinzino business? Be clear about the priority, map out the goals, know why you want to build the business. And it's really important to have strong reasons why. And then when, how, and finally, who. So I will share a little more later, just a few more slides about using your map once you've created it. But at this point, I will take my screen share off and ask if Tero is there. And would you?
I'm here. Hi, Brian.
Okay, yeah, I can see you. Good to meet you. We've not met before.
That's true.
All right. Thank you for volunteering today. Do you have your goal mapping account open?
Yes, I have. Shall I share my screen or?
Yes, please. And I see you already have a goal map that you've created, Tero.
That's true. I did that already during the week. I was not so sure about of the agenda for today, so I created. But we can always, create a new one on the fly if that's required.
Would you scroll down a little? Are you happy that you sharing this map that people can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, looks really good.
How much you want to go?
Yeah,
down
all
on
the way
bottom?
to the bottom. Let's see all of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we create a new one today so that we are
That's
only
pretty much.
focused.
I'm not able to go any more lower.
Yeah, no problem. So scroll back up to the top. We lost the connection there a little.
Slightly, I guess. Let's hope it comes back.
So if anyone would like to ask any questions about any of the things I've said so far, you can be writing the questions in the chat. And then towards the end of the presentation, if we have the time, I'm happy to answer any of the questions. Or if somebody has a question they would like to ask now, while we're just waiting to get a Tero back to carry on with the process, please do feel free just to ask whatever questions you would like to ask if they're important for you. And we'll see if
yeah, I can ask something.
Yeah.
Like how you have create this goal mapping, where you have get this information that what is happening in brain and so on. That's something what interests me. Like what is like a background, like how you have done this system,
Yeah, I didn't really create it, Heli. It came in a visualization, and I saw the whole thing complete. And it came while I was driving my car late at night, and I had been for many months asking one question very deeply in myself. What is the absolute best, most powerful way to set goals? And because I wanted to create a goal setting program to use in schools with children. And the goal mapping just came. And then it took me maybe 3 months to reverse engineer, to gradually work out what it was. And then came an opportunity to start to teach it. And so I began teaching it first in businesses and then after in schools. And it was by teaching the program that I learned more and more about it. But I become fascinated in whole brain activity and what is known in English as accelerated learning or whole brain learning. In more recent years, I've worked with brain scientists here in England, neuroendocrinologists, to understand more about the brain chemistry and why the special combination of words and pictures is so powerful. And maybe you know, or maybe not, but there has never been any marketing with goal mapping. There has been some good publicity. I've been on TV in Finland and other countries, and my books are now in 15 languages, but there has never been paid marketing really with me. Mostly goal mapping has reached 5 million people over 27 years. And the reason why it's reaching 5 million is because people are recommending it. And people are recommending it because it's working. But I didn't sit down and create it. And maybe you remember from my story before, I didn't learn to read until I was 30. I have no qualifications. I was growing up in a traveling gypsy family. And so I left school when I was only 13. And so I don't really have an academic understanding in those early years. But since that time, I have studied a lot to understand the science of positive thinking and the process of how you command your subconscious. Tero, you're back.
Yeah, you know, the current technology doesn't hold when or last when it's supposed to. So, but anyway, I have a backup plan, so I'm using another hotspot at the moment, and I hope that that stays, you know, alive.
Okay, let's keep, we say in English, fingers crossed. So when you're ready, if you'd like to share your screen, and for everyone else, if you would like to open also your own goal mapping account, and I would like you to click on My Goal Maps. So the tab in the top in the navigation bar where it says My Maps.
Ah, okay, I need to register
to
in again. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I dropped out.
Yeah, no problem. And if you click on Create New Map, and you can see there are 3 different maps we can create. In the future, maybe we will do a life map with Zinzino. I will show one before we finish today. But let us focus now on the goal map. So if you will click on goal map. And if you look just underneath the header, in big letters, it says My Goal Map. Would you click where it says My Goal Map in the big black letters? Yes, good. I want you to give, because you already have one goal map, right? So this goal map is going to be the Zinzino Goal Map. So I want you to give it a special name that has a meaning for you. It can be as simple as Zinzino Goal Map, or it can be my Zino Success Goal Map. And here is the thing with digital goal mapping. You can make changes anytime. In tomorrow, 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, you can come back, you can change anything. And that's an important aspect. I will talk more about it later. And so now if you go down and click where it says dream, and what I would like you to write is the next level of success that you desire to reach in the Zinzino plan. Okay. Now, will you open that goal up by clicking on the edit button that is opposite the goal? Good. Here is the most important principle to understand when you are writing goals. And you already have it as good start. Always to write the goal in personal, I, but the next thing is present tense. Because when you're writing a goal, you're writing it for your conscious understanding, but also to command your subconscious autopilot, your magical genie. Subconscious mind. Subconscious mind doesn't understand time. And so when you're writing, I want to, it means that the goal's always in the future. And what's important to make my goal powerful is to write it like it's already a reality now. So rather than writing, I want to be a diamond, I'd like you to write, I am. Now, what type of diamond are you? Are you just a diamond? Or are you a super successful diamond? Are you happy diamond? Are you awesome diamond? Because when you're putting in more emotion to the words, that again is creating more power. Now, I'd like you to try this for me, Tero. Will you read it out loud to me one time, please?
I am happy diamond.
Okay. We want to give a score for how powerful the words are for you. 1 is low, 10 is high. When you read it now, what score will you give this?
I would say 8.
8. Okay, let us see if we can get a little more. Will you change first letter of each word into capital letter?
You mean each word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Now read one time out loud again, please.
I am happy diamond.
Is it a little more powerful?
It sounds a bit more powerful, yeah. Maybe we are already in the level of 9.
When you're writing goals, it's important that the goal words have meaning for you. And what you will find in digital goal mapping, it's small changes are making big difference. Like when you're taking photograph, it's only a small change on the lens of the camera that is creating clear picture. Or if you're listening to the radio, it's a small change on the dial, tuning dial, that is bringing through the clear music. And it's the same with writing your goals. Sometimes just adding one word or changing one word really increases the power. And here, just making the first letter capital letter, like I am, to your subconscious mind, makes the statement stand out more. And this is a principle you will find in many types of hypnosis. And here with goal mapping, it's like a self-hypnosis. We are hypnotizing ourselves into creating the belief that we are a diamond or we're achieving our goals. If you are happy with that, Tero, click the update button. And again, I encourage everybody to be creating their map at the same time. Please also check your statements. I'm asking Tero to read his statements because I can hear a little whether the statement has power or not. Now, if you are going to be a diamond, Tero, what other things will be important? What about people joining your team? How many people would need to join your team to become a diamond?
Frankly speaking, I would say 40.
Okay, so let us put it in as a goal. Remember, personal, positive, present tense. You say it like it's a reality now. What type of team members are they? Are they lazy team members? Are they excited team members? Are they active team members? Proactive team members? Good. And just read one time so I can hear it.
I have active 40 team members.
And the score, 1 is low, 10 is high.
That's now 10.
Okay, super. What else is going to be important to help you to achieve the main goal of becoming a diamond?
I have actively 100 personal customers.
Okay, let us write that. And when you read it, what is the score?
I have happy 100 customers, and of course that's awesome. So that's also a 10 plus, you know.
Good. And let us choose some more things. Maybe a goal about helping some of your team to achieve themselves next level in Zinzino? Is that important?
For sure it is, yeah. So
Good.
is it platinums? Is that correctly spelled? Because I get
I'm not sure on the correct spelling of platinums, but we can check it afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. And one more goal, maybe something about being a leader for your team or developing yourself in some way.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
And would you read it one time when you're ready?
Yeah, I am a leader in our team.
How does it feel?
Fantastic.
Okay, good. When you're ready, let us click on step 2 or next step, does the same
Next
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you will see that already in the center is the main goal of becoming Happy Diamond. And it is in the center because it was the first one you were writing, and the first one is always going into the center. And always we want main goal being the next level to reach. With the side goals, you can move them left, right, or up and down. And the idea here is for the map, when you are looking at the map, to be pleasing you as much as possible. So when you're looking at the map, if it's all looking good, that's having more brain cell stimulation. But if you're looking at the map thinking, oh, I really want the one that is over there, over here, and then that's taking away some power. So do you wish to move any of the goals?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Feeling good when you look at the map?
I feel good, yes.
Okay, so let us go to the next step. And you see now that underneath the goals statement is the icon, image icon. Good. And we can go there to the image library and we can choose some pictures for each of your goals. And here is the most important thing with the pictures. The more meaning the picture is having for you, the more power it's creating. This is why it's a very good idea to use personal pictures. If you have a picture of a selfie picture of you, you want to use, that is creating a lot of brain cell stimulation because the selfie picture is instantly recognizable image for you. Family photos are working good. And also, of course, pictures you have taken with your own phone, or you can search the internet for pictures that are inspiring you. Here in the categories, we have images for you to use quickly and easily when you're creating your map. But my recommendation is once you're choosing some pictures, then give a little time to upload pictures that are very personal for you, or sometimes to download from the internet pictures you're finding that you feel are good to represent your goal.
Shall I select
Yes,
already?
as soon as you wish, Tero.
Yeah, okay. That was an easy one.
Okay. And with the others also, let us do the same.
Yeah.
Good. Well done.
Okay, that's maybe more than 4, but we can change, the text
Yeah,
later
you
on.
can change the picture afterwards.
Yeah.
And I can see you've already uploaded some personal photos to the a folder, which is your personal My Images. So you understand how to upload. It's quite easy. I've upgraded your account, Tero, so you have the premium account for the next 12 months. So you can create many maps if you want to, and you can also create the other types of maps, life map, action map. You can watch all the video in the workshop. You can create special private team space for your team members if you wish to. And you're also, okay, 11, like it. I like 11. It's my birthday number, 11.
Yeah,
so,
I anticipated that one.
So when you're ready, let us go to next step. Now, in this step, why? This is a really important, it's a simple step, but it's really important in network marketing to have strong emotional reasons why you wish to build the business. So if you're achieving diamond, happy diamond, what great things will that help you create in your life? What difference will it make? And we want to write 3 things. We want them to be emotional, and I want you to write them in the same way as the goals. So it's affirmation, personal, positive, present tense. Good.
This is, well, in the same category of helping others. So
Yeah. Will you read it to me, please, Tero?
The both.
Yeah.
I would help my wife to be a full-time entrepreneur. I would help my son to play hockey in the US.
Can you just try one thing? Will you click on the edit button for me, please?
Yeah.
And will you delete the word would? So it just says, I helped my son.
Yeah.
And if you read that one time,
I helped my son to play hockey in the USA.
does it feel a little more powerful?
It does.
Should we also make the same change with the first one with your wife?
Should we? Yeah, maybe we should. Hopefully she's not listening. Maybe she will, see the recording afterwards. So.
That's very good.
Yeah,
And one more reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not a good one.
Is it about being financially free?
Yeah, it's a bit, yes, correct.
I
that would be a step
financially free, maybe.
Yeah, well, let's put that one in order to go further.
Well done. Now, the same principle, we have affirmation with the words. We want to balance the brain now by choosing visualization with the pictures. If you would click the image icon,
yes,
we choose some pictures that feel good for you.
I'm going to use those ready-made pictures, but simply I have them already. So
sometimes it's creating more power when you're using the same picture.
Yeah.
Because your brain forms another connection, you're reforming it. So the picture takes on deeper meaning for you. Super. Okay, and the next step. So the start date is always coming automatically the day you're creating the map. You can change start date if you wish. For most people, the day they're creating the map is the start date. The achievement date you want to choose. The system is automatically suggesting 3 months just as suggestion. But if you are clicking on achievement date, you'll see it's opening. And when you're choosing the date, I'm always recommending to people find a balance between intuition, right brain, what is feeling good, and then checking with left brain logic, is it making sense? And of course, sometimes we're setting goals and we need to change the dates because we realize we have to give more time. And here in the system, you can change the date anytime. But is there a date for you that you feel is the right date?
Yeah, I was thinking there are 2 options.
Yeah.
The first one, which is a bit more aggressive, is a Oslo Leader School, not in this year, but year after.
Okay.
So that would be 2023, or the annual event in the same year.
Yeah, 2023 sounds good. And it's your choice which date you go for. You can choose by the month, you can choose by the year.
By the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to choose month and then day. Okay, good. Well done. And so now step 6. So this is the part where we're making the plan. And your date, 30th of April 2023, is quite a long time away, more than 1 year. Here in the actions,
in June.
Yeah. So here in the actions, we want to think 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, because each month, my recommendation is for you, Tero, you are updating the map. Not the goals, they can stay the same, but this part, which is the actions, and I have, here's my map, okay, and I printed on paper, but I'm updating every month here, this bottom part, the how, the actions, okay, because it's so quick, simple here with the online. What do you believe, Tero, is the most important thing for you to achieve in the next 30, 40 days?
In this business, the action is that you have meetings, but that's not yet what comes with the results. So it also means that I have in the coming 30, 40 days, I would have 4 new partners joined to the team, and that would be the first action. Okay, I know that there will be a lot of more actions to come. So
let us say that 4 new partners is the target for the next month. And if you would like to write that in, and then I'll show in a little while how you can add more detail.
Yeah.
And again, Tero, I want you to write it in the same way as we're writing the other goals. So I have, or I attract, or I find 4 new partners. Okay. Now, what about the next month after that? What do you think is the target in the next month after?
Well, because it's simply a teamwork. So together with the team, we have created together with all these 4 partners, we have get a fast silver with them.
Okay. Good. And now the next month after that. Good. And now to add the pictures, so we do the whole brain activation.
Just take something what will start resonating with me somehow.
Yeah, okay.
Let's take that one in order to have something.
Now, there are some extra things we can do because you have the account that's upgraded from the free account. One of the things you can do extra is to-do list, yeah. So if you click there, what are some of the activity that is going to be important each week to help you to achieve that month target? Is it making a list, making phone calls, going to see people, inviting people into the presentation, the opportunity? What things do you think are important?
Yeah, approach people.
Okay.
Or making the invitations, the same thing.
Yeah.
Same.
So making the posts in the comments there, what he supposes to be portion of videos.
Is it with the same manner to be written as in the past?
It makes it more powerful if you do it that way.
Yeah.
Most people, when they're doing this part, and I see it in many languages, whether it is English or somebody speaking another language, they are often writing it like shopping list. You know, book the call, make the list, phone the people, because this part, the thinking part that you're using of your brain's left brain, logical brain. So logical brain is always thinking, bullet points, okay? But it's more powerful when you're saying, I invite the people, or I make the list, or I make the call. But it's not sort of natural for most people because it's left brain and it's bullet points. Okay, good. And you see that at the end of your statement, if you wish, you can give specific dates. Because sometimes when you're making the list, you want to give a date when you want to achieve the goal by. And I will show you the planner system before we finish.
So basically, I would just select randomly up, like 20th would be the Sunday of next week.
Well, if you click the add the task, and then I show you at the very end is the little date icon.
Ah, okay.
So if you wish to, you can just click on the date icon. It's putting in the date for you. And
sorry, yeah, correct.
Yeah. So you can just, and then sometimes if you're not achieving the task by the date, it's coming in red to remind you, okay, I still have to do this thing. And you can make a long list if you wish to of all the different things. Is there something else you think you should add? Another action?
Yeah, there. By the way, are you able to edit this on the fly?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
You can just click, you can edit. Some people are giving a date, sometimes not giving a date, because sometimes the thing they're writing is a repeating thing. It's repeating every week and it's not so much having a date. Or sometimes it's repeating every day because they're saying, okay, I do a social media post every day, or I do a social media post every week. So it's a repeating activity, not just a once activity.
Yeah, just
Okay,
trying
good.
to set up this.
And with the other actions you've put in, are there any activity there you want to write, to do?
You mean on the other two
Yeah,
ones?
yeah. So if you close this one.
Yeah.
So is there any for the fast silver?
Yeah.
Good.
And that would be now, let's say, because it's 1 month ahead, right?
Yeah.
So let's anticipate that something would happen now in a 1 month time.
Yeah.
So 17th of April in the Eastern.
Sure. Good.
Then we can update that on the fly if
Yeah.
we are on red or amber. Because
Well done.
otherwise we would follow it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay. So, want to take the next step? Step 7, who? And here is the main question. If you think about the first action, the how, which is 4 new partners, who will be the most important person to help achieve that action? Is it you or is it someone else?
I I think there's a hook in your question, but for me, everything starts from myself, but then I need that help. So, but if we take the other route, which I'm thinking now, maybe on my other side of my brain, I'll answer that it will be from my upline. So I should then nominate a few names here.
Okay. When the who is you, it's important that you think, okay, because if you say your name, Tero, it has some power. But if you think which way of you, so being motivated, being positive, being focused, being committed, and then you write it, I am committed, I am focused, whichever way is good. But you can also then have with my upline or with my team. You're not limited to just you. Sometimes the action, the main person is not you, it's another person that's going to be teaching, helping, coaching, guiding. Sometimes the who is a book you're going to read or a training program you're going to attend. But when it is you, always think which way of me and write the way of being, like being focused, being committed, as you have here. Okay, well done. Do you remember what the next month was? Is it the fast silver?
Yeah.
Okay, same question. Who is the main person with that activity? Is it you? Is it someone else? Is it you and other people?
It's me and then the team, which I would have. Yeah.
And is there which way of you is going to be important?
It's a commitment to work with them.
Okay. So it can be the same as what you've written here, if you wish.
Yeah, committed.
Good. And then for the 3rd month, what was the activity there?
That was to achieve Pro Team, which is the 50 plus subscribers.
Yeah. And so who is the main person again? Is it you? Is it another? Is it the team?
I think here I need maybe the extra help from my upline.
Yeah.
So in order to achieve that goal.
Okay.
Of course I can do that by myself, but in order to maybe
sure, I understand.
Elaborate the things a bit more than just I am
Good.
But how should I then, if I need the help or let's say I work with a name or with upline, how should we then write that one? Do you have
Well, you can write it like if it's focused, I am focused with my upline. You do not need to give specific name, or you can give the
Okay.
name. I'm focused with my upline, or I'm focused with, and then the name of the person who is your upline.
Yeah. Well, let's use the name upline here now.
Okay. Good. Well done. And once more then with the pictures, so that we're activating both sides of the brain. Yeah, very good. And if we click on number 8 to view the map, or next step, yeah.
Yeah.
Either is good. And now you can see the map.
Correct.
So I have the Y at the top. I like the sailing boat. And then
Who wouldn't?
main goal and side goals. And then we have the dates, and then how and who. Yeah, well done. Very good, Tero.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You happy with your map?
Yeah, I did this now a bit faster than the previous one, so it seems that my learning curve is increasing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And when you're creating the map, you're creating the brain cell connections. What is really important is that as soon as you are ready, download the map, print it. Now, I do all my maps online, but I also print them onto paper because I want to look at them once each day, best time early in the morning. As I'm looking at the pictures, I'm saying the words, because that is reconnecting the brain cells, and that's what's forming the belief. If you scroll up a little, you'll see orange button there on the right where it says generate image. That will create your map in a file image, which you can save to your computer. You can have it as a screen saver. You can print it on paper. But also, of course, you can click on edit, and you can change any of the detail at any time. You see where it says on the left here, teams, and it has Zinzino leader. If you're clicking on Zinzino leader, which is the red button down just above your map, that is making, yeah, so that if you click that button, now that is making your map visible in the Zinzino team. I click again on the button, it's making it private, okay? So sometimes maybe you want to share your map into the Zinzino team. Other times you don't want to do that. You want to keep your map very private. There are many people in the Zinzino goal mapping team who are sharing their maps openly. There are other people who wish to keep it a little private. You also see next to Zinzino Leader, it says coach. And if you click there, that is sharing your map with me as your coach. And if you scroll up, top of the page, and you see in the purple header at the very top, there is
Here.
orange button that is square button. Click there, coaching button. Okay, so scroll down a little. So this is a private coaching page that I created for me and you. And here we can write personal messages to each other. So I can write you a message saying, well done, creating your map. And you can see your map is there. Now, I have the same page. So I can open your map and I can give you feedback. And if you are making changes to your map and you write me a message and you say, Brian, I've made some changes with your map. Will you check it? Give me feedback. I can write here in the personal page, okay, I see your map. Here's the feedback. And I will leave this page open and you can share other maps here if you wish. And it's the way that the goal mapping coach system is working. And there are, I think, maybe 4 or 5 Zinzino partners that are also goal mapping coaches. And you can search through. So I know Andrew from Lithuania is goal mapping coach. And we also have Rin from Estonia is goal mapping coach. And there are some others as well in Norway and Sweden that are also goal mapping coaches. So maybe you're finding other people that are Zinzino partner, but goal mapping coach. And it's always good to share your map with the coach and just say, give me feedback. Is there a way to make the map more powerful? Remember, it's the small changes that's creating the power. So if you go back to top of the map, now because you were really good today with creating your map, it's gone quite quickly. We've got a little bit extra time. If you click on where it says to-do list.
May I ask a quick question before?
Yes, please.
About the sharing. We all know from your previous talks about the importance of writing goals down and putting it on paper, having a look at it in the mornings. Sometimes the sharing might feel difficult because it's personal, but somehow it also feels a bit empowering when you do share it. What's your take on kind of going past the comfort zone to really share it with your upline or to the whole Zinzino community to kind of strengthen? Does it strengthen it? Does it weaken it? Is it a good idea or not? How do you see it?
It strengthens it a lot. Because when you are sharing your map, you are saying, here are my goals. And when you're making it open, it's increasing the power because you're saying, look, here are my goals. I'm going to do this. This is why I'm always asking people when I'm doing the coaching, please read the statement. It's asking Tero, please read the statement. Tell me what the power level is. Because when you say the goal to yourself, it's one level of power. When you say out loud, it's a higher level of power. And when you are sharing your map with another and you're saying, okay, here is my goal, it's a more level of power again. Timo, click on the, Tero, click on the blue button, please.
This one.
Yeah. And then click on Zinzino Leader. Good. Click there. And now scroll down all the way to the bottom. More. Okay. Now it says My Team Space. Click there, please.
Which one of these?
On the third square.
Sorry, my screen. Yeah.
And now scroll down a little. Now you can create, Tero, a private space to share your map with only your team, not with all the other Zinzino partners, just your team. If you're going to recruit 4 people in the next month, my recommendation is, as you recruit each person, you coach each person to create a goal map for building their Zinzino business, and you have them share the map into your personal space. I put a name here for the team. Let's call it a Tero Zinzino team or something, whatever words are good for you. And then click create team. Okay. So you now have personal team space. And when you are encouraging other people to create their goal map, you will see that it will come up as a tab. Just like now where it said Zinzino leader, and I said, oh, you can click it, shares it into the Zinzino team, or coach sharing it with me. If you go back to your map, you'll see it will also say your space. Okay, so open your map. Okay, good. Click on your map, scroll down a little, and let's go back up to the top. Okay, stop there. So we want to go click on the edit button. Go to step 8 where you view the map. Scroll down. Okay, there it is. All right. So it's sharing the map into that special space. And when somebody else is creating a map, it's sharing it into the space. And I know many network marketing leaders that when a new person is joining, first thing they're doing is say, create a goal map of what you want to achieve. And they're often asking the person, when they're writing the how, they will ask them, how many hours each week will you give to building the business? Because they are wanting the person to make a commitment. And they're saying, okay, and once they create the map, they say, share it into the private team space. So only you and the people you invite here can see it. And then each month they're having a little Zoom meeting and they are updating the maps each month. And many of them are not just interested in what are your goals. What they want to see is the to-do list, the activity list. And if you click on the to-do list, your to-do list there, so you see in the navigation bar, you scroll down a little. Now, in the to-do list, you see you can make your to-do list private or public. So when you're sharing your map, you can also share your activity that you have been taking. And if you are a leader in Zinzino, you want to see what is the activity of my downline? What have they been doing? You'll also see if you move your cursor over any of the activity you've written, so go down a little more. Okay, you see there is the 2 lines on the left. You see it? So you can click, drag, drop. So you can resequence the to-do list.
Yeah.
You can make it quite dynamic. And you can move it up from 1 month to the next month. In my to-do list, I have like 20 things. And some months I don't achieve them all. Moving them up to the next month. And the date is showing in red because I haven't achieved it. But it's a really simple way of organizing my time.
Yeah, I have one practical question here.
Yeah, please.
Just from the UI point of view. So here you can see that this was the first month activity, but that's the lowest. Is there a way of, providing the activity that it's on top, because that's typically where everybody starts reading?
With goal mapping, you want the thing that is coming first at the bottom, because it is nearest to the achievement, to the start date rather, and with the others moving up in sequence. But if you scroll up, it's a good question you're asking. So if you go up and we click on your goal maps again, and we open your map, and click on the edit button, and then go step 6. Now, you'll see you have the same icon, the two lines.
Yeah.
Click, drag, drop, and it will move it. So do you see it there on the left? Click, yeah. You can reorder. You can change the sequence around. Because sometimes when you're writing in the things afterwards, you're realizing, oh, I needed that at the bottom, or I wanted that at the top. And so you can just click and you can reorder. And the same with the why, step 4 of the map. If you're sometimes somebody says, oh, I really want this important reason in the middle, and you can change any of the things. You can move them to the middle, you can move them to the left, to the right. Want to do one more quick thing today?
Yeah.
Okay. I go back up to the top of the map. I click on My Maps. Click on Create New Map. Click on the middle box, Life Map. Scroll down. Click on the center.
Purpose.
Yeah. So Life Map, same principle, words and pictures, but it is faster than creating a goal map. We will do this in just like 10, 15 minutes. And in the Life Map, you are sending the command to your subconscious about who you choose to be. And this is a map to help you be the best leader, best person you can be. So these goals are around who do you choose to be mentally, emotionally, physically, materially. So in the center, my recommendation is you have a purpose statement. I'm being my best leader, or best Zinzino leader, or leader for my team. Some words that have meaning for you that represent you being a good leader.
So, and then of course let's say.
Yeah, good. And click update. Now scroll up a little so we can go to the top box. You see we have this top box, orange is mental. So click there. Now, here is the question. Think about yourself now. Imagine in your mind you being the absolute best Zinzino leader for your team. What would be the one most important mental way of being, a quality of character, such as there are lots of mental qualities, being focused, being patient, being committed, being consistent. Which mental quality, believing in yourself, mental quality is belief. Which one mental quality, if you were to live it a little more each day, would most help you to be a brilliant leader for your people?
I think the consistency is the key for me, at least.
Okay, I am, and then the quality. Good. Click update.
Yeah.
God, no, you want to change it? Change it.
No, I was just thinking that I am a consistent leader, but.
Okay, you can put in, if that word is important for you, then let us put it in, because the more meaning the statement, the more power.
Correct.
Then the next box, emotional. So this time it's of the heart. Which one way of being emotionally? Passion, compassion. I'm inspiring, motivating. Which way of being emotionally is most helping you to be the best leader for your people?
I think there are two options. Either it's the motivation, or then it's the let's say coaching. So I would maybe be on the motivational level.
Okay, let us write it, see how it feels. Remember, same principle with goal mapping. You can change this anytime that it's important for you to change it. When a new idea is coming, make the change. Yeah. And now with the physical is the next one. So sometimes here, being your best as a leader is about being physically balanced or energetic, vibrant. These are all qualities of the body, strong, powerful. Which one way of being most helps you to be your best leader for your team? Scroll down. So financial. Now, some people are writing, I have money. That is having. Some people write, I do the work that is bringing me good economy. That's doing. This map, life map, is always about being. So which ways of being, which qualities help you to be a good leader financially? Being abundant, being prosperous, being generous, being balanced in your economy, being responsible with your money. Which way of being is most helping you to be a good leader? Good. And now the next one is social. So this is all relationships, okay? Which way of being in your connection with other people socially is most helping you to be a great leader for your team? Connected, empathic, understanding, loving, caring, listening. Good. And now the spiritual. Many spiritual qualities. Peaceful. Sometimes confident is spiritual quality. Believing is a spiritual quality. Purposeful is also spiritual quality. Okay, good. And same principle as before. Let us put some pictures that are bringing the words alive.
I'm gonna be quick and dirty now, and
yeah, quick and dirty is good.
A question actually in the chat while Tero is picking the pictures. What is the action map? The third one.
Action map is about changing physical habit patterns. And so if you have a behavior you want to change, then action mapping is the system I'm using. There are actually 4 systems in total. The 4th system is more spiritual. It's called self-mapping. And I don't have that here in the online, but there are paper templates which people can download and print with instruction. And Tero, if you hold down the control key and just tap the minus button on the number keypad, it will make your screen a little smaller, so you're able to see the whole of the map.
Is that same with the Mac as well?
Yeah, so if you hold down control key on your computer keypad, and then the minus button on the number pad, it will reduce.
I have Mac, I don't have the number pad.
Okay. No worries. It just reduces the screen size. But we can see your map here. The same principle at Tero.
Actually, if I generate
you
image, I think it should.
You can create a picture, and you can save it, and you can and then use it in whichever way you wish. And of course, you can also share this into the teams. Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions you would like to ask before we start to finish for today?
No, I think this was really eye-opener. Also kind of inside, not only like just, listening, because I think the best way is to learn by doing.
Yeah.
At least that's a strong belief from my end. And yeah, I'm let's say super excited of getting the understanding now more on the next level or on another level. Simply, I had my own thoughts during the week when I did the first map or goal map for myself, but now it's like more Zinzino focused.
Yeah, it works. The system works. It only works if you're working it. Some people, it's like they read a book and they put the book back on the shelf and they're not taking action. Some people are watching a goal mapping presentation but never create their map. Creating the map is the first step of working the system, because that starts the connection with the brain cells. But then it is printing the map, saying the map, seeing the map, and updating the map when a new idea is coming. Sometimes it's just a change of one word, or it's a change of one picture, but that re-establishes the brain cell connection, makes it more powerful. Because you have now the upgrade of goal mapping, you can create the to-do list, you can create all the maps, you can have 100 maps if you want, you can have your own team space. And I really recommend you get your team to create their maps. They can do it at the free level and share with you, but obviously you want your new people you're bringing in to be committed so that they are following through and taking the power. And so creating the map will help them to follow through, and it will help you as a leader to also see what they are doing and duplicate the process down to them, get them to create their maps. And then if they are bringing in new people, get them to do their maps, etc. I want to really thank you. If you want to, you can also click the coach button, share this map with me. If you're making changes, anything, and you want my help or opinion, happy to give it.
Yeah.
Just let me know. There's a messaging system where you can send internal messages here, but it also comes as an email. And so it makes sure that I don't miss anything. And I'll always be happy to help you if I can. I want to thank you once again. It's really good the way you went through it today, and good demonstration for everybody else to follow through. and create their maps.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome.
It was an honor to be like a student and do this let's say a demo with all of you, of course, sharing this same thing.
Was a pleasure. And Heli, if we take the screen share off for a moment, are there questions that people have they would like to ask before we finish for today?
Kimmo, has there come any questions?
No, not yet. Maybe I can ask one to kind of cheer everyone on to ask questions. We have a minute or two still. One question, I think it was fantastic you shared about the book Sam the Magic Genie and working with children and all of that. Zinzino being in many ways like a family business. How have you been working with families together, building a family goal map, or even like what age children are good to start with them starting to build their goal maps and being involved in the family process?
With my own children, I was starting when they were just 5 years old. And we're doing it on paper because they just like to draw. And their goals were the toys they wanted for Christmas. You know, their goals then become the places they wanted to go in the school holiday. But gradually then the goals become the grades they wanted in their education or the achievements they wanted in their sport. And my oldest daughter is now 19 and she has just returned from Canada because she has been there taking ski instructor course. And that was her goal for some time now, was to go become a ski instructor. If I share my screen quickly, and I bring up the goal mapping website. So we have the special Zinzino area, and it is only for Zinzino people. And so I'm not sharing publicly the link to the Zinzino area, only when there's a Zinzino presentation like today. But if you are clicking on the blue button at the top of the Zinzino area, then it's taking you to the public goal mapping. And here in the public goal mapping, we have the family area. And here in the family area is the children's material. And this is for creating family goal maps. And this is also some of the information that schools are using for goal mapping in school. And so there is a little explanation video from me, and then scroll down and we have an audio book of Sam the Magic Genie, my children's book. And it's free for people to use. It's not asking any money. We have parents' goal mapping workbook so that you can teach your children how to use goal mapping. And the parents' goal mapping workbook is synchronizing with the storybook of Sam the Magic Genie. We have the paper templates because young children want to draw on paper. But if they're a little older, then they can use the online. And here we have 2 videos with me coaching my youngest daughter. Here she's maybe 12, she's now 15. And here she's a little older. We did an online coaching just 2 years ago. You can see here we have an ebook on goal mapping. I have a video to show parents how to do goal mapping with their children. And we have the students' workbook. So there's a lot of resource here in the family tab. And then we have more resource here. So here are workbook pages that are synchronizing with the video of the goal mapping workshop. And here on the island, each dot is a piece of video from the goal mapping workshop. And the first 1 hour of video is free to watch. And then afterwards is the upgrade, and the workbook pages are synchronizing with the video. At the end of each video, it is asking, do you want to watch next video in the workshop? Or do you want to go create your map or update your map? And so always it's giving people the choice, watch the next video, create the map. And Tero has access with all of the video from all of the areas. People using the free video just have 1 hour, one map. But you can also do life balance check. So there is a video of me explaining the life balance, and it shows you, give yourself a score in these important life areas so that you can see which is the area that is most important to improve to give yourself the life balance. And you can save the life balance, and that is saving into the journal. And so in the journal, you can look back at maps, you can see your balance, and you can also connect with one of the goal mapping coaches. And if I put in Rin, so here is Rin from Estonia, I know is with Zinzino, and she's here as one of the certified coaches in goal mapping. Can open her map and see her goal map and what she's interested to achieve. And always we have the messaging system, so you can send a message to the person that you want to connect with, or you can email them, and in this way you can ask for advice on making your map stronger. If you are a gold level person in the program, then we have the VIP lounge here, Gold Lounge. And here in the Gold Lounge, we have 7 coaching rooms. And in the coaching rooms, there is specific video instruction for how to create goal maps for different areas of life. So this is the financial coaching room. And you can watch a video of how to create a goal map for financial freedom. You can watch a 3-hour workshop, interactive workshop, or you can book your place on the coming workshop, because every month I'm running a daytime workshop, 3 hours, and evening masterclass, 2 hours. So the next masterclass is next Tuesday. I don't know what date next Tuesday, I think 15th, I think March next Tuesday, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 hours. So a little late, I know, for people in Finland, 9 p.m. for Finland, finishes at 11 p.m. But you can see here that we have a lot of resource. And in the coaching rooms and the Gold Lounge, if you go down, it's more content, more content, more content. We have the whole day workshop that we run at the beginning of 2022 to help people have their best year ever in 2022. And so a lot of different content in the program. And if I show you my Zinzino Gold Map here in the to-do list, you can see there is a lot of activity, a lot of actions. And I can move any of them. I can move them around, I can click, I can give specific dates, as Tero was doing, and if it's not being achieved by the date, it's coming in red to be a reminder to me, all right, I need to take need to take the action. And so with the program, whatever you want to achieve, you'll find that there is the focus material here within the system to help you achieve it. In the Zinzino Lounge, we have the example of the Zinzino Gold Map, and also we have the example of the Zinzino Life Map. So this is the one that I have in the Zinzino Lounge. It's really good to have both maps. The Life Map is helping you to be a good leader. The Gold Map is helping you to achieve the things that you believe are important for you to achieve. And always you can click back to the home page. And if you're in, this is the public area of goal mapping. But if ever you're wanting to go back to the Zinzino area, again, you click the blue button, you click on Zinzino, and it's bringing you immediately back into the Zinzino Lounge. Remember, the video in the Zinzino Lounge is specific for Zinzino. It's not about other things, not about achieving other things, only here about Zinzino. A little video about sharing your map upline, sharing downline. You can print the paper templates. Here is the presentation I made at the Global Zinzino Day in 2020. And again, then we have using the action plan, the to-do list, creating Zinzino a life map. It's just €5 per month to have the upgrade silver level, or 10 euro here with the
Can I ask something?
gold level. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was just trying to upgrade my account, and I have been like in a silver level, I think, in this account, but then I have been stopping it, or something has happened. So now I was trying to do it again. So can you just quickly show where to upgrade, or is it possible?
Yeah, it's not possible on my account here because I'm already upgraded. But what you will see is here in the purple header will be a button saying upgrade. And if you're having difficulty with that, or if anybody else is having difficulty with the upgrade, just send me a message and we will help you do it. And me and my partner, we are active all the time here with Goal Mapping Online. And if you want to message us with email, then brian@goalmapping.com. It should be, we make it really simple for people to upgrade, but also downgrade. Because some people just want to try it for 1 month. So they upgrade 1 month, they do some things they want to do, and then they choose to downgrade again. And we want to make it really easy for people to downgrade, because I find it so annoying when I'm upgrading with a service and then they're making it very difficult. They keep taking money and I don't want it. So we've made it very, very simple for people. Upgrade, downgrade. If you go here in your account, so the little cogwheel at the top, you can see all of the detail about your account, and you can change all of the aspects around, and you can easily cancel your subscription if you want to, or reset things like the life path journey, watch all the video. But if there are any problems for anyone, just send an email and we make sure that we contact you immediately and give you whatever help you need with your account or the system. There are a lot of people in the Zinzino membership. There are silver level, gold level, and of course some that are also certified as coaches, but a lot of people that are just using it free level. And we just want to make it easy for people. All good?
Oh, good.
been a pleasure to be with you today. And let me just say one more time, it's not watching the presentation that makes the system work. It's not hearing me talk about it that making it work. It's creating the map and then using the map that is making it work, which is why I still have my maps. You know, after teaching the system 27 years, I'm still creating my maps because the same principle is true for me. If I use the system, it's working for me. If I'm not using the system, it's not working. I want to thank you for inviting me to be with you today. It's been a pleasure. It's been really nice for me to have this second opportunity to really focus on showing what are the important things for creating the map. Because when it's just general presentation and I'm showing the system, it's not the same amount of detail or power as having a great volunteer like Tero today, where we can actually demonstrate how to create the map. So I hope everybody will create the map. I hope they will share it with you, the rest of the Finland team. Anybody wants to share the map with me, I'm happy to see it. I wish you all very well. Have a super day. And I hope the sun is shining for you there. And let me just show you out the window. It's a quite nice day here in England. That's the sea outside of my door there. So I'm going to take a walk by the sea. Don't have a sailing boat, Tero, but maybe I will set a goal for that as you have.
Let's make that happen.
Yeah,
Excellent.
let's make that happen. All right, wish you all lots of love. Stay safe, be well. Everyone okay? Any last question?
No, I think let's wrap it up. A huge thank you, Tero, for being brave, open, and sharing your goals and thoughts. Absolutely priceless to get coaching for you from the creator himself, Brian Mayne. Thank you, Brian. We really appreciate you taking the time with Team Zinzino Finland today. Fantastic deep dive into how to put the maps into practice with our business. I love the idea of getting people to do the map right away at the start and building it from there. And thanks all of you for joining today. Let's go out there. Let's get our down lines, up lines, and cross lines actively working with the goal mapping tool. Unbelievable tool for us, free of charge to get started with, and for a small fee to upgrade it, to use it throughout our business and throughout our lives. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend.
Stay well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.